Hey everyone, long time no see. I haven't made a video in a while, and a lot of the reason is because when I do a planner system that's working for me, there's not really a lot of changes to that system, so I don't really know what to put online for you guys, but I really do enjoy making these videos, and I hope that some of you find them somewhat useful. And I just want to say that it's kind of looking like maybe my YouTube channel and my blog is going to be all planners all the time. I've tried to make a couple of other home organizing videos, and I've had some ideas in the works that I just haven't had a chance to get around to doing, but the ones that I have made haven't gotten very many, they haven't gotten very many views, and they haven't really been well received. But all my planner ones, oddly enough, are getting a lot of views, and so I just want to do what works for you guys. I don't want to just put stuff out there just to be putting stuff out there. All my friends know I love to talk, but I don't want to just talk and be the only one listening. So I just want to let you guys know that I'm probably not going to do any of the other videos, ideas that I had mentioned in some of my past blogs, but I will probably still occasionally put a home organizing idea or tip or something on my blog, just whatever works for me as it goes. I do lead a really busy, full, and blessed life, so I don't always have time to sit down and write something and do the videos and do the pictures and do all the marketing that comes along with blogging like I thought I might. But it is a fun hobby for me, and I do enjoy doing it. So as long as you guys like it, I'll keep doing it. But the purpose of this video today is I have been using the DIYfish inserts, specifically version 2.1, and I don't know if it has a letter on the end of it or not, but anyway, if I can find the link to it, I will post it down below. I use Day on 2 Pages, and as you know, as I've mentioned before, I've used an 8.5 by 5.5 junior size arc binder. I've used that for several years. I've only been using the DIYfish inserts for the last few months, but I'm absolutely in love with them. They are amazing, and I really hope that you'll give them a try. I have tweaked them a little bit since my last video, and so I want to show you a little bit about that. But before I had a chance to make that video, I then changed it up again, and I decided for the month of October that I wanted to try her pocket size. To give you an idea of how big my binder is, I've shown this to you in other videos. This is my junior size binder. It is really thick. Look at that, next to my face. It's huge. And it's also very heavy. I'm curious. I'm going to weigh it and see how much this weighs compared to the other one. This is chock full. If you've seen any of my other videos, you know it's got projects, menu, budget, notes, and I keep 3 months of DIYfish inserts in here. This happens to be August, September, and October. No, I'm sorry, July, August, and September. And then I have some monthlies in here for October, November, and December. Here is a peek at my mini. Look at how tiny that is. The whole thing is the size of my head. It's so teeny tiny, and this is just October. Oh, I have a pen in here. Anyway, but before I show you the inside and take the pen off and everything, I just want to show you this versus this, so you can get an idea of the size comparison, because I am terrible at size comparison. I just don't know what it is. If you tell me something is 6 inches or 8 inches or 20 feet long, I have no concept of that. So I'm terrible at that sort of thing. So I need to physically see it. So here it is, compared to my head. It's pretty good idea for you there. So anyway, let's take a look inside, okay? Okay, so here's another peek at my 8.5 by 5.5 ARC Junior by Staples, blah, 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 big mouthful. I have the largest rings in them that they make. I believe you can probably get bigger rings, but honestly, as much as I love ARC, I don't know why you would want bigger rings. These are huge. I mean, this is, I don't know if you can tell, like half a finger, okay? That is an exact measurement right there. Yeah, extremely precise, isn't it? So it's huge. Anyway, so this is how thick it is as well. I showed you a little bit already. This is how thick it is. And I've got quite a few tabs in here. And really what I'm hoping to be able to do is just use this, instead of carrying this around all the time and lugging it about, because it really does have quite a few things in it that I need, but it's heavy. I'm thinking I'm just going to make this a home binder. So we'll see how that works out. But as you can see, I can just flip it open. This is my handy dandy today marker, which actually, now that school has started, needs to be redone again. And it's also getting a little beat up, but I have week on one side and today on the other. But what I did, what I started to do in August, you can see some of August here, is I started to use the front of the month. I separated it into columns to use for my future planning instead of writing it on Post-its behind the thing on my dashboard, like right there is where I would do it. I separated it up by column and I just wrote things down. They're color coded by activity or event or whatever. And so I started my future planning here. And then I also started keeping track of my bills here and when they were due and all that jazz right here. So anyway, that's my month. You open it up and I've got my week, my month, week, and day. This was a couple days ago, Tuesday, but just to kind of, I'll show you Monday because it was a little bit busier, a little bit more filled in because it's my day off from work, so I don't have quite as much that I have to do. But what you can see that I've done here is I kind of put important things for the month, like vacations and school outings and, you know, stuff like that over here. And then on this side, I've got my menu for the week. And then over here, I split the day on 2 pages into columns for my husband and I, my 3 kids, and church. I work at the church. I also volunteer there, and we have various activities there. So I happen to have an extra column. I mean, I suppose I could have made that for pets or, you know, whatever. So that's what I'm using that for. I blocked out up here because all of this space is from 4 a.m. Well, this right here, this dot is, I think, 5 a.m. and up all the way to midnight or 1 a.m. and obviously we're sleeping, so I'm never going to schedule anything up here because none of us work nights or anything. So what I've done is I've used this column to section off these grids, these particular columns with our names across here. And then this I use, mostly it's blank. It is blank usually, but if there's a birthday or something significant that happened, I put it up there. And over here I try to write down the daily Bible verse that is on my YouVersion app. It's a really good app, by the way, if you need a Bible reading plan. But the verse of the day, I try to write it up here when I can. And then I use this whole section here. A lot of people use this section for quotes or doodling or pictures or whatever, but I basically, and this is like a to-do section, I just extended it and created this whole side for to-dos. And I put little stickers here to label my columns, and this has really been working well for me. I've been doing it like this for a couple of months now, and I really do like it because now we have kids in 3 different schools this year. One of them is homeschooling, one of them is at a high school, one of them is at an elementary school, plus I work outside of the home, plus my husband works, and we have volunteer schedules and everything, and so this way I'm able to keep an eye on whatever. Okay, my phone battery died, and I'm trying to get this video done quickly before I run out of natural light, so I've switched to my iPad, so I'm sorry if the video quality has been compromised, but anyway, I just wanted to just give you a quick look at this. This gives me a great idea of how everybody's day is going, And the awesome part about this is I do have room, because I have the down 2 pages, I do have room to write down everybody's schedule, you know, throughout the week. I do have room to put, you know, when my kids have lessons due, or when they've got, you know, a field trip, or if my husband, you know, his work schedule changes, my exercise routines, who's picking the kids up, all of that. I can write as much or as little as I want on here, and it actually works out really well for us that way. So I really do like the day on 2 pages. And so I got the great idea of getting, of using this mini binder that I've had lying around for quite some time. So you can see here how much smaller it is. And so let me just open it up for you. I just put some, this is Sharpie, and I used some washi tape on it. I had some other stickers here, but they fell off in my purse, so oh well, I guess it wasn't meant to be. But let me just show you what it looks like when it's opened up. Now, immediately I have some just blank paper here, so I can use this as a notebook. What I did was I put some on either side, so that way I can use this side for future planning and still have plenty of notebook paper behind it. You can see it's not very thick at all. In fact, I have room to just kind of clip my pen in there. I still have my handy pencil pouch. I carry that around in my purse, and so I've got all this, you know, pens, I've got washi tape, I've got everything still with me, but it's not all necessarily in for this one. So here you can see, look at how itty bitty these are. Look at this. Look at how teeny that is, especially compared to that. So when I open it up, let me show you what it looks like. All right, so here's a good comparison shot for you. So you can see the difference between up top, up here. Where's my finger? Hold on. Ah, whoa, there we go. Okay, I'm not used to filming with my iPad. This is hilarious. But I know I don't have time to make this video tomorrow. I might have time to edit it, but I won't have time to film it. So anyway, this is my, oh my gosh, this is really bizarre. Okay, so this is my 8.5 by 5.5, and this is my pocket size. And look at how teeny tiny they are. Now I still have the day on 2 pages because I really find that helpful. I'm still experimenting with exactly how to do the detailed columns. One of my fears has always been having multiple planners is having to write things down multiple times. I'm really not good at that. The whole reason why I did DIYfish is to avoid flipping, so I don't have a monthly calendar here and a daily calendar here and a weekly calendar there. I really can't, I can't be guaranteed that I'll remember to write it down everywhere. I'm super lazy when it comes to that sort of thing. So I'm hoping that won't be a problem, but you know, only time will tell. I can tell you though that just from carrying this little baby around for the last couple of days, my purse is so much lighter. It's amazing, and I'm really excited about them. Now I'm experimenting a little bit with how to do the columns. Obviously, I still have my column, my husband's, and then my kids. I dropped the church column because I had that on the side right here, and what I did was I moved it over here to the week instead of putting my meals. See, up there I have my meals. Here I have my what's going on at work, and then on the back side over here I've got what's going on at church, the church calendar. And then because this is version 3, this is a different setup, and so it comes with this extra weekly chart, and I decided to use that for my meals because it also has a grocery list on it, and I can easily just take this baby out because it's an arc. Voila, I can take that out and take it with me to the store, and it is so tiny. Okay, look at it compared to my phone which failed me in this video, but look, this is an iPhone 5S, so you have an idea of the size. Alright, so this is teeny tiny, and I'm going to have to get used to writing a little bit smaller because I do tend to write big. I fill space up, so this does not have much space, but it's nice. I can have this in here. Just a quick reference, it's not too bad, and if I absolutely need to, I have it written down over there as well. And I also try to have it on my fridge too. Although I haven't updated that, so Anyway, this is really grainy. I don't know if this is going to work, but anyway, so then I have my day on 2 pages. And the way that DIYfish has designed this is that this page is supposed to go here, and your blank grid page is supposed to go here, like this. And so it's supposed to look like this. Now I switched it because I really like consistency. On my large planner, you can see that the day is on the left. The date is on the left, and so I really wanted it to be on the left in this one just for consistency's sake. However, I learned very quickly that it is nice to have my main column over here because I can write and not run into the rings. And so I have learned, let me try to put this in here. I have learned very quickly that trying to do this, writing it down, the rings are getting in my way. Now these are significantly smaller rings, as you can tell. These are really tiny. I think they're 1/2 inch compared to 1.5 inches or 2 inches on that one, but they still do tend to get in the way. So if I were to get the whole year, I would probably go ahead and just bite the bullet and do it the way that the designer designed it. Imagine that. Yeah, way to go. Way to go, DIYfish. You are smarter than me. But anyway, I thought that would work. It's already becoming a problem, so probably in the future it won't work for me. But anyway, this particular pocket-sized version also has more, because I think this is version 3, it has my weekly review. So when I get through and I get to the end of this particular week, okay, let's just pretend it's Sunday, I've got my weekly review here, which there you can see. And so I can go back through and write down anything, any notes that I may have or anything like that. And then I can flip it open and I can start planning again. Now, the nice thing about this planner is because it has so many awesome little columns and doodads and grids and extra things, it's amazing how much information I can fit in this little thing, even though it is teeny tiny. So anyway, I just wanted to give you an idea of how this is working out for me. Yes, I fully admit I'm not a pro. I've only been using this for all of 2 days, but I have been carrying it in my purse quite a bit since I printed it out, and I can tell you right now it is so much easier. This thing just fits in my hand like that. It's so much smaller, so much nicer to have to carry this baby around. And look, see, look at that. It's only like a little bit of a finger width. So that's your precise measurement of the day. We have 1/2 finger and we have a little bit of a finger width. So I'm hoping the system will work for me. If not, I only bought October, so it's not like I fully invested in a whole giant, you know, year-long system, and I'm hoping that these last few months of 2014 that I'll be able to find what works for me, and I'll be able to actually make 2015 a really good year. I'll be able to order the set that I like. There's so many great options. I really want to recommend that you look into her stuff, and I'll post a link to her blog, and from there you can go to her Etsy shop and you can see all the things she does. She has some really great ideas and some really great insert planners for all different sizes, all different types of inserts. Just so happens that I use a Staples ARC binder. I really like the versatility of that. Although the more I read about the Midori Traveler's Notebook, the more intrigued I am by that. But I think that as long as I have this mini binder for ARC, that I will try that out and see how it goes.